Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. So there is this mobile app that is starting to gain popularity in the Philippines among the Muslim community. That's what we're going to talk about today. And before we get there, I'd like to welcome you. This is Halal Peso Talks, and it's basically a podcast channel where I talk about halal industry news and halal investing in the Philippine stock market. I am your host, Darren Tagtag. I'm the director of the Halal documentary made in 2017. Today, we're going to talk about this exciting new product, okay? It's the ZOUQ mobile app. We're going to talk about what it is, where is it available, why should we buy into this, how can we access this product or engage with the business, and how is it going to benefit us, and what are the limitations. Okay, so this is the Facebook page of ZOUQ. As you can see, we have Sister Queenie Padilla here. She is the new brand ambassador to their business as of this year, 2025. I heard about this product through this video. I saw this on my Facebook feed, and it's basically a video where they come together and talk about what this application is. It's like introducing this to the Filipino people, what it's all about, and why the Filipino should download this application. And apart from that, they also promoted this other project called Jamairaville. You may have heard of it, you may have not. But today we'll be focusing on ZOUQ. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, this is good news for me. Para sa akin, this is good news. But I decided to make this video to address what could be the questions in the minds of the market that they are targeting. So basically, ang target nila dito is the Filipino Muslim, first of all. But I think in practice, most people, or the ones that will need this the most, would be the Muslim traveler. Regardless of nationality, if you're Muslim who would like to travel the Philippines, this application would be your lifesaver, inshallah. After Allah, of course. And Alhamdulillah, Allah allowed us to finally have an application like this. So the way I understood it from the video, this is basically like Food Panda, but for halal products. So as you can see here, it's a halal marketplace. So it's a food delivery app where you can find halal stores, halal restaurants, halal food, and cosmetic products in the Philippines. Okay. The thing is, they are located in 4 locations only. Only 4 locations. So limited ang scope nila, geographic scope as of today. They are available in Manila, Jansan, Davao, and Cebu. Okay, this was a post from the end of 2024. They're actively looking for active merchants in the food and non-food halal business. Okay, so when I looked at this page, okay, their Facebook page, what I learned is that hindi sila actually bago ngayong year. They started operating back in 2023, and that was their grand launch. And they did involve government players, officials that are actively working to develop the halal industry in the Philippines. And I think that it is in line also with the current developments in our halal industry. This was a conversation I had with ChatGPT. There is a Philippine halal industry development strategic plan for 2023 to 2028. It was launched in January 2024, and it was a 4-year plan that focuses on increasing halal output to meet rising domestic and international demand, establishing a national brand to position the Philippines as a leading halal-friendly hub in the Asia Pacific, and then creating a one-stop shop to facilitate stakeholder coordination. Sa grand launch, they have involved government officials because the government is truly looking to establish a national brand to position the Philippines as a leading halal-friendly hub in the Asia Pacific. I think that ZOUQ is the halal brand that they're looking at. And I think it's rightly so, because it is the application that will allow international individuals, it will allow tourists to navigate the available halal businesses and restaurants in the Philippines. Why is this very important? Because when you get to the Philippines, when you set foot to the Philippines, and you've never been there, halal food is something that you don't see. Okay, it's something that you don't see. You'll have to go through the every nook and cranny of the city in order to find halal food. So, inshallah, this application will help you quickly find those hard to find halal food restaurants or establishments in Manila, Cebu, Davao, and Jensan. This is also beneficial for the merchant. So as you can see here, the first link that you see on their Facebook page is a form for the merchant, those who have halal businesses that serve food and non-food products that are in the locations that I mentioned before. It is very helpful to get your business, if you're one of those, to be accessible through this application. And inshallah, it's a win-win situation. So it will benefit the halal business owner because it will make it easy for the consumer to find their business. Okay, this is why Food Panda was a success in our country, especially during the pandemic. Now, even after the pandemic, people are still using it because it's very convenient. You know, you don't have to like walk all over town to find the restaurant that you want to eat in. And if you can't decide where to eat, you can just go to the app and choose, you know, from the options that you have. And order from them, or if you like, you can visit them physically. And the only thing with Food Panda is that they don't have a halal section. So this is why I think that ZOUQ, this is where they can come in, and this is why ZOUQ, inshallah, is going to be success, because there is a growing demand. Most of that demand is coming from the foreign Muslims, whether the students, Muslim students, or the foreign traveler, the Muslim traveler. And I think that it's about time that we Filipino Muslims should also start increasing our demand for halal food, because we have to understand, as Muslims, why is it important for us to consume halal food. That was mentioned here in this video. Ustad Brother Hamza Duran talked about it. It is one of the reasons why your prayers may not be answered when you're not eating halal food, when you're eating haram. So in this video, they also addressed, you know, what I mentioned earlier about the demand coming mostly from the foreign and not the Filipino Muslims. And I think that's something that we can improve on, inshallah. I think that they brought in Sister Queenie Padilla because they want to expand their reach. And they've been in operation since 2023. Now, I think that they need more halal businesses to register their businesses in this application in order to keep this business running. Because at the end of the day, this is a business. This is a startup, small business. It needs cooperation in the community. And so, yeah, this is like, I am coming from a separate, you know, I'm a separate entity from them. I have no connection, wala akong relatives sa kanila sa business. So, but this is the type of project that I want to be part of, inshallah. And I would love to like take part in if there is an opportunity. But as of now, this is the only way that I can contribute, you know, to talk about this, because I think that we Filipino Muslims medyo sometimes we take for granted these opportunities. So the only limitation I see from this application is that, you know, as I said, they are only available in the 4 locations I mentioned earlier. I am from Baguio City. Being from Baguio City, it's a growing mega city. It's not yet a mega city, it's a small city, but the population there is growing along with the Muslim population growing, both in the Balik Islam side and the born Muslim side. I'm a Balik Islam, and so more and more people, more and more Filipinos are seeing, you know, the value of Islam and embracing Islam as their religion. And this is why the demand for halal food is really growing in our country. And so, Alhamdulillah, this is good news for us Muslims. I have been thinking about this like since 5 years ago. I'm sure like many of us have had this kind of idea before, but it takes a lot of financial resources, and it's a business, so you need to take care of management. It has to be well managed in order to keep running, keep working in the long run, in order to be sustainable. So this is why, as consumers, and I'm speaking from the consumer side, it's about time. If you live in one of those locations I mentioned earlier, it's about time for us to take part. Download the application, use it, and give feedback to them if you see that there is a limitation to the application. Like for example, for me, they're not available in Baguio City, which I think it's one of the places that the tourists visit, and Muslims would like to visit that place. But then it's hard to find halal food, and so we need this app also in Baguio City. Okay, there's a growing population of Muslims in there, and it's a growing attraction for Muslim tourists. So inshallah, they will have to be successful in their current locations for them to be able to expand to Baguio City. So there needs to be a growing demand for them to be able to expand their reach. Hopefully, if this business grows, they can expand their reach to places like Baguio City and even in Ilocos. Ayan, just like Miss Sister Queenie Padilla has mentioned also in the video, she's encouraging all of us Filipino Muslims to download the application and use it in our food delivery needs. Okay, and alhamdulillah, talagang I'm very happy actually and very excited when I first heard about this. So if you live in one of these locations, and even outside of these locations, download this application. To those that live outside these locations, what we can do is share these to our friends and family in order to get those who live or who are staying in these areas to download it, use it for their food delivery needs, and help the business grow so that they can expand their reach. Okay, and they need more merchants as well. So alhamdulillah, this is a very good opportunity for us Muslims. It's still a growing business, and it's good that they lasted until today, 2025. It's a good thing that they decided to reach out to Sister Queenie Padilla. So here they have these promotional materials, and also it's beneficial for the Muslim community because it will generate jobs. Okay, so inshallah, if ever they expand to Baguio City, inshallah, our Muslim brothers and sisters there, they need jobs. So the Muslims can work as food delivery riders for this business, and even be in the admin side for the sisters. So overall, I think it's a no-brainer for us Muslims to support this business, and it is very much in line with the plans of our government. So they have the government's support. So I guess what I can ask from the investor's perspective, because for people like me, I prefer to just simply support existing businesses already that seem to have good operations. They were good in their management, and so I believe in their potential, and so I would prefer to simply just contribute whatever small capital I have and add it, invest it in their business, and then allow them to use that to grow the business further. I guess that's what I would ask from an investor's perspective. How can I invest in this in this business as a stock owner? I guess that's one thing that I wish they would have. And I understand this is still in the startup phase of the business, but that's definitely something I look forward to doing, inshallah. Because I am based in Qatar, I'm not located in the Philippines, so I cannot directly benefit from from downloading the application. I will benefit from it once I get to the Philippines, but as of now, how can I contribute Okay, so this is why, yeah, I made this video. And yeah, I guess maybe, hopefully, there will be avenues through which investors, Filipino Muslim investors, can contribute to the growth of businesses like this. Ayan. So to sum it all up, if you are a consumer, it's time to download this and use it, support the product. And if you're not located in their locations, share it on your social media. Stay updated by liking this page. And they also have other social media. They have IG, they have LinkedIn, and they're also in X. And if you're a merchant, you can also, and you are not located in their cities that where they are available, you can send them a message and like tell them that you're from such and such location, and you would love it if they could expand to your location. So in that way, you can show them, give them data on which locations might need, these services. And once the demand, rises, inshallah, and they have the resources for it, then inshallah they can expand. So yeah, let's support businesses like this. And alhamdulillah, we have Sister Queenie Padilla. She has a very strong influence in our community, and it's very encouraging for us Muslims, especially those of us who are interested in growing the halal industry in our country, because we Muslims really need it. It's not about getting rich, it's about being a sustainable community. So okay, that is all from today. Assalamu alaikum and have a nice day.